The question was, y'all been to church, right? Who is the children of God according to the church? Who's us? He says everybody.
But no. It's only the people that are part of the sheep that follow God.
Uh-oh, that's a little controversial. They don't want to hear that part. What's your nationality? Mexican. All right, you see this sign over here right here? Aztecs, right. What's it say next to it? Issachar. Issachar. You know that's a mighty name.
Right.
That's a mighty name that comes out the Bible.
Right.
Because let me ask you a question. You read the Bible before? Sometimes? Now let me ask you this. In the times that you read the Bible, have you ever seen the word Mexican in the Bible? Never. Have you ever seen the word black, or not black, African American in the Bible?
Right.
Not in the Bible. So the question is now, where do we get these names if God didn't give it to us?
Right.
That's the question, right? If God didn't call you a Mexican from the beginning, why are we calling ourselves Mexicans today? Look right here. Look right here. This is the history of how you, what's your name, sis? Mallory. This is how Mallory and her family became Mexicans.
Right.
This is how we became Salvadorians.
Right.
This is how we became niggas,
Right.
Native Americans.
Right.
Guess what? It was through slavery.
That's right.
It was through slavery. You know the history of slavery with the so-called Mexicans?
Teach us.
What?
The farming fields.
Okay, before that,
Before that,
1411. You know about Ponce de Leon, Christopher Columbus?
Right.
So when we celebrate Columbus Day, we celebrating the man that came over here and started this.
Right.
And started this. Do you celebrate that? All praises. Watch this though, because there's a reason that this happened to us. Give me that. Give me 15, and then we're going to 37.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15.
Bring it up.
But it shall come to pass.
So it says, it shall come to pass. This is in Deuteronomy. This is thousands of years ago, right? So it says, it shall come to pass. Sis, what's that mean, Mallory?
I'm so sorry. It's just I'm looking at my bus route right now.
I know you are. That's why I'm asking you. So what does it mean if I say, it shall come to pass? Like I'm saying, your bus shall come to pass. It's going to come, right? So God is saying something is going to come for sure, right? Read.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So, what's your name, brother? Say it again. Buddha English? Speak English?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So God is saying if we didn't listen to something, right? Read that again.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So God said if we didn't listen to his voice, right? Which would be what? The words of God.
That's right.
It said if we didn't listen to the words of God,
Right.
something was going to happen. Read.
Right. Bring it up.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
So sis, it said if we didn't listen and do the things that God commanded us to do, right, brother? It said if we didn't do the things the Lord commanded us to do, what was going to happen?
That all these curses,
And what?
all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So now I got a question. Is a curse a good thing or a bad thing? Bad thing? Bad thing, right? So guess what God is saying? God is saying when we don't listen to his words, when we don't keep his commandments, bad things happen to our communities.
Yes.
As the Israelites, that's the punishment for breaking God's laws.
Right.
Let's get 37. What you got? We're going to go into it right now. We're going to go into it right now. 37. Because what's your nationality? Ethiopian. Okay. Hers is Mexican, right? So guess what? We don't read words like Mexican in the Bible. You get Ethiopian in the Bible,
Right.
but Mexican is not in the Bible.
Right.
Why is that? Oh my God. Say that again. They're given by white people. Didn't I just tell you that? I just told you that, right? That's why we call ourselves what we call ourselves,
Right.
because given by white people. Watch this. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword.
So one of the curses that was going to happen to our people was that through the slavery, right? Because our people, we went into slavery, right? Your people went into slavery? Yeah, some of them, right? Well, watch this. Our people went into slavery, right? And came out with different names. That's what it means by a proverb and a byword. A proverb, right? It's talking. You know what a proverb is? What's a proverb? It's a wise saying.
Right.
A proverb is a wise saying. So that's like saying, if you want to hide something from a black person, you put it in a book.
Right.
Or all black people, all niggas
Right.
like chicken and watermelon.
You know?
That's a proverb.
Right.
The byword would be now the new name that you're calling yourself. You said Ethiopian, but what's your last name? It's the same Ethiopian name. Okay, but you know what? Give me Isaiah. Because we got our people scattered across the world.
That's right. That's right.
The Israelites are scattered across the world. Because
Right.
remember, slave trade. You what? Yehuda. Okay, you Judah. All praises, all praises. Lord willing. So watch this, read this.
Isaiah chapter 11 and verse 11. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again, the second time, to recover the remnant of his people.
So the Lord is going to set his hand to recover the remnants of his people.
Right.
Right? Where are they going to be at?
Which shall be left from Assyria
They're going to be in Assyria, right?
and from Egypt
Uh-huh.
and from Pathros
Uh-huh.
and from Cush.
And from what?
Cush.
That's going into what? Ethiopia.
That's right.
That's going in towards Ethiopia. Keep reading.
And from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea.
So what did I bring that out for? To show you that what? Just because you calling yourself an Ethiopian doesn't mean that you can't be the children of God.
Right.
Because guess
Right.
what? The children of God were scattered everywhere. Deuteronomy 4:27. Do you know what Ethiopian means?
Praise Yah.
Praise the Yah. No, it's like blackface, burnt face. It's burnt face.
That's the Greeks. That's the Greeks word.
The Greek, you talking about the Greek translation means burnt face, but the Ethiopian translation means
The son of
that's
Yah.
not correct.
Yeah, the
That's
son
not
of
correct. But because we do the studying,
Right.
we done read it.
Right.
Guess what? You open the books, guess what it says?
That's
Yah.
right.
We have geese.
Say what?
Geese. Called geese.
These?
Yeah. It's
Say
ancient.
right here. So you say Ethiopia means God's praise?
You know?
No, that's what Judah means.
That's right.
Judah means God's praise.
Right.
Ethiopia
Right.
means burnt face.
Right.
So what he was
No,
explaining.
that's a Greek's word.
No, brother, listen. The Bible literally says Judah is going into God's praise.
That's right.
Ethiopia does not mean the word, the name Ethiopia does not mean God's praise.
That's
It
right.
means burnt face. Why? Because the Ethiopians
didn't give me a time.
were
I
conquered as
understand what
well
you're
by
saying.
what? The white man.
That's right.
The Ethiopians as well were conquered by what? The
Right.
white man.
Right.
That's reality.
Right.
Yes, that's reality. So the byword right here. Okay, you ever heard of Haile Selassie?
Yeah.
You know who Haile Selassie is,
Yeah.
right? Who did Haile Selassie go to for help when he needed help? Who did he go to?
I don't know. White people.
Exactly, the white man. Why? Because it's the same for our people all over the world. They are the powers that be. Our people in Africa are subject to them as well.
That's
Even
right.
though our people in Ethiopia like to have the identity saying that they are free, in reality, y'all still subject to the white man over in that land as well.
That's right.
Just like all our other brothers and sisters in Africa.
Right.
So when you say you're Ethiopian, you're calling yourself a byword, which is what? Meaning burnt face. Is your face burnt? No, it's not, brother. So it's showing
Greeks.
what?
That's
Like
a
he
Greek
read
word.
what? The Israelites over there as well. That's what he's trying to show you. That makes sense?
Yeah.
And the Greeks, guess what? The Greeks conquered that land. Alexander the Greek, he
Right.
conquered that land.
Right.
Yes, he ruled over the dark nations.
It's only
Okay? So that's what he's going into, though. That makes sense?
conquer Egypt. No, you conquer Ethiopia, you conquer Egypt.
But you got that though, right? My brother right here. What's your name? Dion. What's going on, Dion?
What's going on?
You believe in the Bible?
Yes, sir.
So what we going over with my brother right here, we showing us who the children of God are.
That's right.
Now, you been to church? You've been to church. Okay. So what does the church say the children of God are? Who are the children of God according to the church? Give me that Deuteronomy 4.
Bring it out.
Uh-huh.
We are.
Who's we? Is it everybody?
Everybody.
Everybody on the face of the earth.
Everybody.
Okay. What you think? My brother's right here. Come here. I got a question for y'all. Y'all believe in God? What's going on? Yeah? What's going on? What's your names? Blake? Cameron? One more time. Dion, right? Hey, we brothers, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to act like brothers real quick. So, the question was, y'all been to church, right? Who is the children of God according to the church? Who's us?
Everybody. People.
He says everybody.
But no. It's only the people that's a part of the sheep that follow God.
Uh-oh. That's a little controversial. They don't want to hear that part. What you got?
The Hebrew Israelite.
The Israelites.
That's right.
Okay. So now here's what you think. You didn't give me an answer, Blake. All right, watch this.
My father do Allah, my mother do Jesus.
Watch this, though. We're going to go in the Bible, and we're going to see who the children of God are.
Right.
All right? That's fair, right? Because if we talking about God and his people, we should figure out that out of the Bible, right?
That's right.
Okay, let's see.
The book of Exodus, chapter 4 and verse 22. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord, Israel,
Let's say it who?
thus saith the Lord.
So this is God speaking. He finna clarify it. He finna clear it up.
That's
Ain't
right.
finna be no confusion after this.
Right.
It's coming out of God's mouth,
That's
right?
right.
Let's see what he say.
Bring it out. Thus saith the Lord, Israel,
Who?
Israel,
Who?
Israel is my son.
Israel is what?
My son.
Now the whole world is my children.
Israel is my son.
Who did it say is God's children?
Right.
Israel.
That's right.
Israel, right? Y'all agree with that, right? The Israelites. You said that. You on point. Because Dion, we addressed who, because you said God's people is everybody, right? But guess what? Did the Bible say that? Bible said that God's people is who? The Israelites.
That's
So
right.
now, does God love everybody? How?
No. He loves the people that follow the word. But not saying that he don't love the people that don't follow the word. He just wants you to
Okay.
follow the word and be on the track that he on.
Okay, what you say?
He love everybody.
So everybody's not his people, but he loved everybody?
Right.
Does that sound confusing or does that sound right?
Wake up.
Okay, let's see. Give me that in, you got it? 2 Chronicles 9. Watch this.
2 Chronicles, chapter 9 and verse 8. Blessed be the Lord thy God, which delighted in thee, to set thee on his throne, to be king for the Lord thy God, because thy God loved Israel.
Wait. God loved everybody.
God loved Israel.
All nations.
Thy God loved Israel.
So what does the Bible say God love? Who does God love? Is it all people? It's Israel.
That's right.
It's Israel. You agree with that, Dion? We just read it out the Bible, right? You can't refute that. So now, God loved Israel. Do y'all love God?
Right.
Because y'all Israel, right?
Right.
We just went over that right here. Y'all black? Y'all father's black? Look at this sign right here. According to the Bible, you guys come from the tribe of Judah, from the nation of Israel.
I'm more Indian than black.
You more Native American on your pop side? Your granddad on your pop side, is
My
he?
grandfather is a full-blown Cherokee.
All praise to the Most High. So guess what? You would actually be from the tribe of Gad.
That's
You would
right.
be from the tribe of Gad, from the same nation of people.
Right.
Because guess what? The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, even though today in society we don't get along,
Right.
we the same people.
That's right.
We the same people. We only don't get along now because of all the religions they put up, all the
Right.
gangs that's infiltrated our
Right.
hoods.
TV.
That's why TV,
That's right.
music,
Right.
you cooking. You understand?
Bring it out.
That's why we don't jive with each other.
Right.
But I wanted to touch something. We all got something in common, us four. We all got tattoos, right? According to the word of God, right? Give me 1 John 5 and 3. You got that? Read that. Read this.
1 John, chapter 5 and verse 3. For this is the love of God.
So y'all love God, right? And say, this is how you love God. Read.
That we keep his commandments.
That we do what?
Keep his commandments.
So how do you show that you love God? Keep his commandments. So now, is there a commandment against getting tattoos on our bodies? Yes? So when we continue to get tattoos, is that showing God love or is that showing God hatred? That's showing God hatred. Because I heard you say it. You said what? You're not supposed to do what?
Get it on your temple.
You're not supposed to defile your temple. But watch this. Let's get the law on it. Let's get the law. Read that.
Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 28. Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh.
It say you're not supposed to make no cuttings in your flesh. Now, I know we all understand that when you get a tattoo, it does what? It cuts. It cuts your flesh, right? But more specifically, watch this.
Nor print any marks upon you.
And you're not supposed to put no marks upon you, bruh.
Right.
We wasn't supposed to do that.
Right.
You agree with that? We're not supposed to get tattoos according to the Bible?
According to the Bible.
According to the Bible. So if you love God, guess what you're not going to do? What you not going to do if you love God? get no tattoos.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. And finally, my brethren, be strong in